let's break the routine, everyone. And in this video, I'm gonna continue with the days. You know, the 7 days that will get your relationship out of a rut. So in video 1, I talked about what you'll do on day 1, 2, 3, and 4 so you can get your relationship out of that rut in 1 week. Okay, guys? It doesn't matter if you've been with this person for many years or just a short time, but you've noticed you're disconnected. You're gonna put these 7 days into practice. I'm sure that with these 7 techniques I'm giving you here for free, you're already gonna, it's gonna give you that, ooh, you'll feel that spark again, both of you, for each other. Now, if you want something like, Choice, things are bad here, I need to learn things, I need to spice it up, I need to give my life behind closed doors a boost because things are a bit weird at home, If you're a couple watching together, one looking at the other and saying, yeah, honey, I think we need this. In the description and the first comment, I'll leave my ebook, Couples on Fire. In the Couples on Fire ebook, I teach 30 exercises, okay, everyone? Which are meant to increase the emotional and sexual connection. So they're very intense, practical exercises that you'll do in your daily life that you have to do together with your partner. But if you do them, honey, it's really something. And I'm telling you this because I've been seeing couples for over 12 years. I'm a tantric therapist, a relationship and sexuality coach. And these techniques, I developed them over these years with all my experience, with experience from some tantric practices, all of this for you. So it's all in this ebook that'll be in the description and the first comment. And now, let's go, right? Let's get right to talking about what you're gonna do on day 5 to get your relationship out of a rut. On day 5, you're gonna put your mind to work. I want you to write some phrases. They can be romantic, they can be a hotter, more fiery phrase, and leave them scattered around the house, okay guys? Little note. You know those little post-it notes? Buy a pack of those, everyone. It must be. It's very cheap. And then you write. I'm not asking you to write a book, to write a letter. No, I want you to write some special phrases, okay? I won't even say romantic. Special phrases for you to leave around the house. So, for example, you wake up earlier than she does, so then you go there, leave it on the mirror, so when she wakes up and goes to the bathroom, she sees it and gets that surprise. Or stuck to her coffee mug, it's so cute. So, you make little declarations there, special declarations. It can be a romantic declaration, it can be a naughty, spicy declaration. It really depends on each couple. So then you'll write things that the other person will like. If you don't have any ideas, okay, because between us, guys, oh, Joyce, I don't know what to write. For God's sake, you live with the person, you know the person, you know what the person likes, so it's easy. If you want, I can make a video here with tips and special phrases for you to leave around. So comment here if you want me to make this video. Write phrases down below in the comments and I'll make that video for you. And then you go and spread them around the house. If you're out of ideas, go ahead and Google it. Special phrases for the one you love, special phrases for your wife, for your husband. But also, guys, don't just pick those phrases that are too much if that's not who you are. That's why I say to create them in your head, because sometimes the person might say, oh, you just copied that phrase, okay? Even if you do copy, try to write something from the heart. Try to write something you'd usually say when you're being romantic. Oh, Joyce, I'm never romantic. Well, then you're gonna have to start being a little, right, guys? At least once in a while. Just kidding. But try to write things that you're used to saying. Language. Not that you're used to it, right? Since you're probably not even used to leaving notes. But in the language that you two are used to speaking to each other. Don't do something too elaborate, where the person might even say, my God, you wrote so beautifully, I don't even understand it, right? Okay, day 6. What are you gonna do on day 6? Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Oh, day 6 is the best one, at least in my opinion. Day 6, you're gonna give each other massages. I want you to buy a cream, a massage oil, set the whole mood, and give a massage. Not one of those relaxing massages, when someone's in pain. Oh, my back hurts. And you go and give that kind of massage? No, I want it to be a massage. What I recommend for you is a sensual massage, a tantric massage. In fact, I'll also leave the link to my massage training in the description because I want it to be something different, something intense, okay guys? A relaxing massage is just gonna be a relaxing massage, okay? It's not gonna be that thing that sticks in your mind. And also, In an erotic massage or a tantric massage, there's a whole difference, right? And if you don't know how yet, it's time for you to learn, even to increase your manual skills behind closed doors. Okay, and day 7, Joyce? What are we gonna do on day 7? On day 7, guys, you're not gonna do any exercises, any techniques. I want you to use day 7 to prepare a dinner or a lunch, some moment where it's just the two of you without phones. And I want you to talk about what happened over these past 6 days. What'd you think, honey? Oh, what did you like the most? Which day did you like best? I want you to share your experiences. What was cool for you? What surprised you? Or even what she did that moved you the most, that touched you in a way that made you feel loved. And I want you to talk about that. Look, honey, I felt loved at such and such a moment. I felt turned on by this or that. I want you to talk on day 7 about your feelings. What happened? Oh, during the massage? Wow, I felt intense pleasure. Oh, during the massage? I don't know. I felt ticklish. Oh, when it was time for me to write a phrase for you, a little note, I don't know. I froze. I realized I need to express my feelings more, tap into that side of me, be a more sensitive person because I had trouble writing. Honey, I have trouble speaking, but I find that I'm much better with actions. So I want you guys to talk about everything that happened this past week, okay? But talk with affection, listen, tell the truth, say what you liked and what you didn't like. Because through dialogue, through conversation, that's how a couple can solve like 90% of their problems, including the lack of emotional connection, all right? I hope this challenge has helped. I want you to comment if you did the challenge, if you do any of these things. And if you want me to make a video with the phrases, for those special phrases for those moments, comment here too. Kisses. Put it all into practice and then tell me, and follow me on Instagram too. I forgot to say that, guys. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to this channel. Kisses. Bye.